Hola chicos, hallo Leute. Thanks very much for clicking on this video. Today we're going to be playing the first tree. We're going to be playing through the whole thing over multiple episodes, maybe like 5 or 6 in total. And we're going to be playing it from 2 angles. We're going to be enjoying it as a gamer. I'm looking forward to playing this game for a while. But we're also going to be playing it, looking at it from the point of view of a beginner game dev. Yeah, for those who don't know, my name's Matt. I'm indie game developer at Nightcraft Games. And I think it's important to take inspiration from as many different games as possible that you're interested in. And I'm interested in these style of games. So yeah, I really want to play and analyze it, and I hope that you will analyze it along with me. I think it's important when we come to create our own games that we have an idea of what we like and don't like. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. I'm trying to resist not talking. There's so much I want to say about this, how beautiful it looks, and the music is just so nice.
Are you awake? I thought I heard you get up.
Yeah, I'm awake. Sorry, I just can't sleep.
Are you thinking about him?
Yeah, a bit. Usually get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
No, it's okay. What else is on your mind?
I don't know. It seems weird, but I had one of the most vivid dreams of my life. I saw a fox on a snowy mountain, just looking confused and worried. Those eyes. I can't get those eyes out of my head. She was running in the windy snow, looking for something.
Do you think it has to do with you and what's been going on?
I don't know. It was just a dream, Rachel. They're not meant to make sense. A lot's happened the past couple days, that's all.
Well, if you're not going to sleep anyway, you should tell me. I want to hear.
All right.
Okay, so like I said, I didn't really want to talk, of course, during the cutscene, but I already have so many thoughts. I'm going to go on in a minute. You might have seen during the cutscene I was just wandering around here. What I like is from the get-go, from the very beginning, it's very clear where you're supposed to go. Now, I tried to go left and right. As a gamer, I knew I had to go straight on. You can see the sun in the background. You can see the valleys are leading in this like V position, so it's very clear that you're not supposed to go left and right, you're supposed to go straight on. But I went left or right just to see, and as you saw, you couldn't go any further back. Actually, there was some sort of game object, transparent wall stopping me. But from an environment perspective, it was obvious you weren't supposed to go back there. Really like that, no confusion from the start. And what I really loved was when you got the log, the UI just came up on the screen with the double jump picture. Very, very sort of subtle, but effective tutorial. Really like that. I'm going to keep on running. What's this? Oh, so sad.
So, not far from her home, she followed that path to something unexpected.
Is that one of hers?
She couldn't stay, though. She had to find her other 2 children.
So one of her children died.
So she took that path. She followed it towards something ancient. Something with answers.
Oh, I really love that introduction. Lovely animation. I'm we can hear something in the background. It's like a storm. That's just so... Wait, was it raining before? Did that... I think that just started, right?
The fox looked high and low, searching for any sign of her cubs. Points of light showed the way to this ancient tree.
They're the points of light.
It was as if each one had a story to tell, all their own. The land was trying to tell my story, too. I felt like I was right behind her the whole time.
Really nice. So the points of light just appear as the narrator is telling us. I really like that. Okay, so let's continue down here. So now we can see all the points of light. So I think we're just going to go to this one over here. Again, the environment. It's not... I mean, one thing that us game developers will probably notice is it's not super amazing in terms of, like, quality. I mean, look at the hills there. I feel like I've created this style of hills a lot, but it works, and it works for this game. And I think it's less about the quality of how the hills are created and more the colours that are being used. I mean, it's just gorgeous colours, and it works from a level design game environment perspective. It's just everything's guiding us where we want to go. Anyway, let's collect these. And the music, I mean, I've said it already, but the music is just fits so perfectly for the mood of the game and the level. And I think something which can be underrated is how important getting the right music is. Oh, you can only double jump. Nice. I love how the UI for the stars collected only comes up when you collect them and then it disappears, so it really doesn't take too much away from the mood of the game and the environment. Now here's something different. This one's got something, a light shining up from the ground, so it's obviously something more. And I think that the narrator told us that these lights tell us the story, so let's see.
Do you remember what my dad did for a living?
Wasn't he like a lumberjack?
That's one way of putting it. If wood was a canvas, then a carving knife was his paintbrush. Even after working a 50-hour week, even after his hands were more splinters than skin, he would bring home the nicest piece of Alaskan weeping cedar and make me toys. That wooden train was the first toy I can remember, and I loved it. I just knew from a young age I was going to be a lumberjack, like my father.
So yeah, we dug up something from the narrator's past that links the story. That was a really nice touch. And when we got there, the UI came up again, just subtle UI, telling us to dig it up, which I really like. Let's see if we can get in here. Can we get in there? Nice. And then I wandered over and I see another light here, so I guess another memory.
As a kid, did you ever do show and tell in your class?
Yeah, I think I only did it once, when I was in the 4th grade. You know how my life was around then. I wanted to show my class what helped pass the time and distracted me, so I brought a dozen paper cranes I had made. I think I told everyone how badly I wanted to be a bird and fly, embarrassingly enough.
Wait.
Don't be embarrassed. Every kid wants to fly.
Look, the bird.
For me, it was another toy
The
from my
shadow
dad.
of the bird
a wooden
flying,
boat.
just like she said.
I remember guarding it so carefully in my hands as I walked into class. When I sat down, a group of boys immediately made fun of it. They asked which trash can I found it in, or why an ugly log was my favorite toy. When I got up, I didn't even want to tell them my dad had carved it. I said it was a joke gift my friends had given me.
Kids can be so cruel.
Some of them are. I shouldn't have let them get to me, but it did. It's amazing we bounced back at all.
I don't know if I'm right there, but that's such a lovely touch with the shadow of the bird. Tying in with the narration. I really like that. I might be overthinking it there, but I'm pretty sure you couldn't see the bird. I had a look, you could only see the shadow. I'm just wandering around seeing if I can find more. But that's where we came from, I think. I'm just seeing if I can find more stars. One thing I noticed again is the animation is not super amazing either. Just like, you know, the hills and stuff, it's all a little bit rugged. But that's all that's needed. Like, so this seems to be encouraging us to jump off. Well, go I get it? Nice. You know, the controller is not... It's not tight or fluid like, I don't know, something like Hollow Knight, which is known for its tight controller, but in Hollow Knight it needs to be, and in this game, it really doesn't. I'm just wandering around, taking in the environment, and also just seeing if there's any more stars that we haven't collected. Then we'll move on. I noticed the music's on a loop, which is interesting because sometimes I wonder myself, you know, is it boring if I have the same music playing on loop in one level? But so far, no. The music choice is great, and since it adds the atmosphere, it's kind of ambient music and background music. So I don't think it, for me, I haven't noticed it being an issue so far. Let's see there as the level goes on. Now I want to try and get on the right track here. I see more stars up there. Some bunnies playing in the snow. Sweet. I'm gonna go this way. There we go, I can see more. I like the footstep noise as well, and the rustling through the grass. Those kind of things make a big difference. And not as easy as you would think to find the right footstep sounds. That are varied. So, okay, again, good use of level design, environment exploring, I think. At the beginning we were told you very obviously should go this way. I'm going to talk again in a second. Okay, we're straight into another level. And the colour scheme is very different now. Purple and snow, and now we're in green. But again, very, very distinctive colours. We had very strong purple against the snow, and now very strong, you know, bluey green sky. Dig up this, and then I go back to my thought from before.
My teenage years were full of sketching, angst, and trouble. I wasn't popular or unpopular. Maybe just forgettable. I guess that gave me a sense of freedom. So I hung out with crazy kids, doing crazy things, even though I mostly just watched the chaos ensue. We did it all. Put fireworks in mailboxes, hide roadkill in people's garages, break windows at the barber shop in Anchorage. My dad was furious. but he was so busy working he couldn't do much to stop me from going out.
I think being an adult means there's no one to stop you making hard decisions. He had to make a living, and he couldn't be in two places at once.
Yeah, I realize that now. But at the time, I was sure he was more interested in growing his business than what was going on with me.
It's so funny, we just see a desk. It's like the two worlds merging, right? I think. Right, I want to dig this up, but I wanted to wait till the last narration's over.
He was working another late night, and my friends were over, saying how bored they were and how they'd come all the way out to my house for nothing. One of them mentioned how that old, ugly beyond belief truck was still in the garage, and how we should take it for a spin. I was only 15, so I kind of fought it for a while. The next thing I knew, we were careening around the mountain path, rocks spitting onto the sides of the cliff, while my dad's cringeworthy bluegrass blared out the speakers. I drove while my friends were in the back of that yellow and purple truck, throwing beer bottles and trash at anything remotely interesting. Felt like I was soaring in the air with borrowed wings. But all good things have endings. A cop outside of Eagle River pulled us over after he saw us in a bottle rocket into someone's yard. What followed was a long night of talking to disappointed adults and feeling smaller than ever.
Okay. I was just about to say that. I think that he talked about the borrowed wings, and I think that we then came across these purple butterflies that allowed us to jump higher. And again, did you notice how I think if we had tried to get this this star without the wings, we would have failed. So it's already straight away telling us, look, you can try it here. Now I think that we need to use it, well, no, we do need to use it to get up here. It just told us. Oh, I missed one. I missed them both. How hilarious. Okay, let's go back. Timing is important, it seems. One thing I don't know at the moment is why getting these stars are important. I think the most useful thing, let's just see about the timing here. Well, I got up, but I missed one. Again, I could go down and get it, but I'm just not sure why I need them. Like I said, the most useful thing, I think, is they kind of tell you where to go. And actually at the beginning, that's what he said, right? The stars lead you to the, was it the tree or along the ancient path or something like this. So that's quite nice. It's both encouraging level exploration, but also, guiding you where to go. Maybe we're going to find out a reason why we're collecting them. That's so nice as well. I guess we just jump down. I guess we don't take any fall damage. Look, again, we've got some wings here. Trees, I mean, the scale of everything's really nice. I feel like we're a small fox in a big forest here. So I guess, what do we need this for? Is it to get this? I guess so. Yeah, look, I still missed it. But yeah, it's to get that. I think if you hit space, if you jump, you use it directly. Yeah, got it that time. You see another one up there. Again, look at the waterfall. Nothing amazing. Like, it looks good because it works somehow. But I guess we need to get here. But it's not like groundbreaking animation or graphics or anything like that. I'm trying not to use... Okay, I guess we have to use it there. I'm just wondering why I have this. Because I don't want to use it. But now I used it, so I don't know what was the point of having it. I guess there's some other reason why I need it. why is the option to get it here? Oh, I have 2. Okay. I have loads.
My friends would laugh about that night and talk about how crazy it was. And I laughed along, pretending it didn't bother me. But it did. I imagined my friends growing old in the bush, unable to find that thrill in those godforsaken ice fields. It's like those mountains were a literal wall, keeping me from leaving, where all I would have to look forward to are lumber yards and evening beers. I had to climb over. That was my only goal for a long time.
Okay, this is interesting. So, each individual butterfly, or no, the first butterfly allowed us to jump more to collect that star, but basically you collect all 3 and we can jump over this super high wall. But is there a way I have to be able to get up here without using it, right? This is strange. Maybe I could have just done it with the ones I had, but it implied to me, there we go, you need all 3. This should collect, yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Really nice idea. And this is a new track, I think, for this level. But it somehow blends nicely with the last one we heard. Like, again, like I said, nothing seems, at least right now to me, too repetitive in terms of the music. Alright, let's see what we do here. Do we press 3 times to get over? 1. I think I did it too early. Okay, aha. So, I thought you'd press it 3 times, but it seems like you just press it once and you get a super high jump. So now I have to go back and get them again. But you know, we're learning. Maybe I liked if you could do one, like if the fox would run a little quicker. Or if you could, like, I don't know, press the button again to make the fox run a little quicker. Either 2 levels of running or it just runs quicker. Because this is, I'm getting the impression, mostly an exploration game. So, yeah, I don't want to spend too long. I mean, I want to explore, but I don't want to spend too long getting from A to B. So we had this. Nice, thought I'd missed it. Oh, I see one, another star down here. Nice, like that. You need to be able to get up on here. It's a little bit janky. So I don't know what the correct timing is going to be for this jump. I think maybe where the star was, which we now got, so I don't exactly know. But I guess when we're pretty close to the wall. Maybe here? No, it just wasn't enough. I mean, it came up with the UI when you should do it. I think it's just me. But I think this is also the point. The developer wants us to, I think, learn a little bit. We have to get it in this order because otherwise if we pick one up first and then we use it to jump, we're going to lose it. So here we have to do a bit of jumping. first one done. If I don't get it on this next go, I'm going to... I'm just going to cut the video to when I do it, so that it's not too... You know, so that you guys don't have to watch it too many times. That's not the most exciting. I was just short last time, so I guess I go when I'm really against the wall. So here the colours between the environments and the sky don't contrast as much as in the last level. Everything's a bit more green, but again it still works, so I think that's interesting. Okay, so when do I press it? Like here? So you do press twice. Okay, I'm just going to cut. I'm going to cut this to when I'm back here again, so see you guys in a second. Okay, let's see if we can get up. I think we're going to have to double jump. We press once. Again? Yes, we did it. Okay, that took me far too long to get up. But look at that shot. It's worth it in the end. No, honestly, that took way too long for me to get up. And I don't know if that was me or if other people also experienced it. The wall, I mean, I guess it's good. It was challenging. But, I don't know. Here we go.
If there was some way I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape, nothing would make me happier. I wanted to create instead of tearing trees down. I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years. I put so much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
There's one fact you're forgetting, though. If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end. But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
Okay, so we see these, it's a very big environment, you know, where you could go anywhere, but there's these like, you can see all around. Okay, what's happening here? Okay, we're in a new level. Would it, if I had gone to a different one, would I be in a different level right now? But look again here, you know, very beautiful forest we're in, and it's very obvious the kind of directions we should be going in. Let's go this way. I don't know, was that deliberate? Did I happen to pick the right one? No music right now. But I see this light over here. That's what I'm going towards. Bit of platforming there. Oh, there we go, music. Pretty high jumping. I thought I saw some, there we go, something up there. Wait, that's a bit different. That looks a little different from what we've seen so far. What the heck? I have to touch its nose? I have to grab it. Wait, what? have to... Oh, I had to touch its nose, and I had to use the nose of the fox to touch the light at exactly the right time. 1 of 3. Don't know what that means. I still hear a noise. Did I do it though? 1 of 3. I think so. I guess I have to find 2 more. Go down here. What's this? Tent and a sleeping bag? I think. To me, the music has a very Downton Abbey feel, for those who've seen Downton Abbey. It's kind of the vibes I'm getting, maybe that's just me. So right now, I see some light. Oh yeah, look there. Again, like I said, I would like it if I could move a little bit faster, but that's just my preference. My house here.
On our property, there were old abandoned pieces of a shed and car long left unused. I used to ask him all the time who those people were that left all this junk, and I'm sure he got so tired of hearing it that he made up some elaborate stories how a brown bear ate them and haunted the woods afterwards. What's funny is I think it made those people seem more real, growing up thinking they were still hanging out like they couldn't say goodbye. I used to tell my friends how I could swear I saw spirits move near the water, and that always freaked them out. I guess it didn't bother me, because the way I saw it, they were normal people with old cars and sheds, just trying to figure out how to survive and be happy in the middle of nowhere. It was a cool thought that they didn't want to leave, but you know, I was a weird kid.
Well, you had good company since those ghosts like living in a place where they were brutally devoured.
See another light up there, and I saw some things up here. I think they're just regular star pickups, but they're in like a... Nice. Okay, 49. Again, don't know why I need them, but sometimes they're showing me the way, which I like. Sometimes like that, they're just random. I'm not sure why. Maybe I get some sort of achievement. So I think after this next bit of the story, we will end the episode there, and then we'll kick off episode 2 from this point. Oh look, here, there's something similar. Oh, we have to touch it. There we go. 2 of 3. Let's play this, and then we're going to end. Joseph.
Even at my most distant, at the times when I detested him the most, he kept reaching out. For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping. I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we'd always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet, or how those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection. I felt small, but grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The tree where I'd made my first carving when I was 6. I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree.
That's his tree.
Something about seeing my name there made me open up, and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I love sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study architecture in Seattle. I told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it, but it was then I knew how much he had sacrificed for me.
I just didn't want to talk over that. I really like the music. I see over there's something on the hill. I don't know, we'll go and explore that in a minute. We also have something here, and we have some stars down there. So we're going to finish it here, guys, for episode 1. We'll be continuing, of course, from this spot in episode 2. So thanks very much, like I said, for joining me on this very first episode of the very first video on my channel. If you enjoyed what you've been watching, please do hit the subscribe button. It's free. Hit the like button, put the notifications on, and we'll be back very soon with episode 2. Have a great rest of your day, and yeah, bye for now.